this is Ces, so I am your airport crew for today's video.
And this is Charlotte, your acting passenger throughout this video. So for today's another video, we would like to share to all of you the informative role play to guide the passenger through the process that they need to do between the time that they arrive at the airport and leave the destination airport.
And also, this video contains the airport important reminders that the first-time traveler keep in mind.
So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. To have a smooth flow of travel, here are some tips and important reminders for the first-time traveler to keep in their mind.
First tip, check your travel documents, ensuring that you have your passport, visa if required, and any necessary travel documents. Tip number 2, pack smart. Create a checklist including the travel essentials, medications, and important documents. Additionally, check the airline's baggage restrictions and pack accordingly. Tip number 3, arrive early. Plan to arrive at the airport early in advance for you to allow yourself to check in, security procedures, and unexpected delays. Tip number 4, stay informed. Stay updated on the travel advisories and any potential disruptions that may affect your flight. Follow instructions. Pay attention to the safety instruction provided by the flight attendant and comply with their guidance throughout the flight.
In the first scenario, the passengers will be intended to arrive at the airport gate 4 hours prior to the time of flight. Second scenario, the traveler needs to pass through the checking of her important documents in the entrance gate. Third scenario, the passengers needed to the first initial security check wherein all bags must be put on a box or a tray, pass through the first X-ray. Fourth scenario, after the initial security check, passengers need to ask any crew of chosen airline about check-in window of your destination. Fifth scenario, passengers need to go to the check-in counter. She needs to prepare her travel documents and a travel agent will distribute some important papers that she needs to fill out. scenario. Once the passenger are within check-in counter, the passenger need to show her travel documents and do the bag tagging. Seventh scenario, the passengers need to pass through the immigration process for some further questions and important things to be discussed before going on board. Immigration process is a mandatory for those who traveling internationally.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Welcome to the immigration office. How can I assist you today?
Hi, I'm here because I'm going on my first international trip and I need to go through the immigration process and I have a few questions.
Of course, ma'am. I'm here to help. What would you like to know?
Since I'm actually a first-time traveler internationally, I need to know what are the documents that I need to have with me.
Okay, ma'am. The first document that you need is your passport, which should be valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay. You will also need your visa if it's required for your destination country. And additionally, it's good idea to carry your travel itinerary, hotel bookings, and proof of sufficient funds to cover your expenses during your trip.
Okay. I have my passport here and I checked that I don't need a visa in the country that I'm going to visit, and I also have my flight reservations, travel itinerary, and hotel reservations here. Is that all?
Yeah, ma'am, but I have some further questions that you need to answer before
Yeah,
you
sure.
go in. The first question is, how long will you be staying abroad?
Actually, I'm planning to stay there for at least 3 to 4 days, but based on my travel itinerary, I need to stay there for 7 to 10 days.
Oh, that's great. The next one is, what are you going to do there?
I'm planning to, aside from visiting some of the tourist destinations there, I'm actually planning to visit my relatives and friends.
Oh, that's great. The next one is, what is your occupation?
I'm actually a current student, a working student. I'm a second year college student and I'm a freelancer.
Okay. The next question is, where will you stay when you go there?
Actually, I will stay at my relative's rest house instead of booking a hotel accommodation.
Okay. What is the purpose of your travel?
As what I have said earlier, I want to visit some tourist spots and visit my relatives and friends. And aside from that, it is for leisure purposes. You know, to lessen the stress.
Okay. Who is paying for your travel as a second year student?
I'm proud to say that I can pay for my own since I'm a working student. So yeah.
Absolutely. I am glad I could assist you. Have a wonderful trip and enjoy your time abroad. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask. Have a safe flight, ma'am.
Thank you. Can I have my documents now?
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you.
Eighth scenario, the passengers need to undergo another final security check. After leaving their check-in luggage at the check-in counter, there is another security check that passenger must go through. This is the most strict security check This is where they will check if they are carrying liquids or sometimes will make them remove their shoes. This will depend on the security threat received by the country or the airport.
Gosh! So hassle.
Big boy.
I already did the procedure. Can you please make it fast? My goodness.
Excuse me, ma'am. I noticed that you have a lighter in your possession. I just wanted to inform you that lighters are not permitted to be carried in your carry-on luggage.
So what should I do?
You should follow the rule in place for safety reasons as lighter are considered potential fire hazard. The airport and airline regulations strictly prohibit the transportation of lighters regardless of their size or what type of items. These policies applies to all passengers regardless of their travel experience.
Okay, that's enough. You can confiscate that. As long as I will continue my travel. What else?
If you would like to keep the lighter, I can assist you, ma'am, in placing it in a secure container or packaging that can be checked with your luggage.
Yes.
However, please take note, ma'am, that some airlines may also have restriction on lighters in check-in baggage.
Okay.
I apologize for any inconvenience, ma'am. This may cause, but your cooperation ensures the safety and well-being of all passengers. Is there anything else I can assist you, ma'am?
No, that's all. Thank you. You can arrange. Thank you, Mommy.
Ninth scenario. Next thing is they need to find their gate. The gate number is stated at their boarding pass. If it's not, it may be because there is no assigned gate yet when they did a web check-in or that the airport has a few gates and they need just to listen to the announcement about the boarding gate or look if it's posted on screen monitor located around the perimeter of the airport.
Good afternoon, passengers. This is the pre-boarding announcement for Flight 372A to Kansas City. We are now inviting those passengers with small children and any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in approximately 10 minutes time. Thank you.
Tenth and last scenario. Passengers will be asked to present their boarding passes and at least one valid ID to enter the aircraft. Once they are allowed to enter, they can kindly ask for directions to easily navigate and find their respective seat numbers.
Mabuhay! Welcome to Philippine Airlines. This is the pre-boarding announcement for Flight PR75 to South Korea. We are now inviting those passengers with small children and any passengers requiring special assistance to begin boarding at this time. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Regular boarding will begin in approximately 10 minutes time. Thank you.
The following are the insights we learned from the lecture discussion about airport procedures. Airport procedures are particularly important for first-time travelers due to the following reasons.
First is the safety and security of the passenger as well as the crew. Airport procedures prioritize the safety and security of the passengers and the aircraft. These procedures help to identify and prevent potential threats, ensuring a safe travel environment. The first-time travelers may not be that familiar with the security protocols in place. So, the following these procedures is crucial to maintain the overall safety of the airport and everyone inside it.
Second is compliance with regulations. Airports operate under strict regulations and guidelines set by aviation authorities and governments. Adhering to these procedures ensures compliance with important legal requirements. First-time travelers need to understand and follow these regulations to avoid any legal issues or complications during their journey.
Third is having smooth travel experience. Following airport procedures helps to facilitate a smooth and efficient travel experience. By understanding and complying with the procedures, the first-time travelers can avoid delays, confusion, and potential issues at various stages of their journey or their travel. This includes check-in, security screening, immigration, and boarding processes.
Fourth is avoidance of penalties or denial of entry. Failure to follow airport procedures can result in penalties, fines, or even denial of entry to a country. For example, not having the required travel documents or failing to comply with customs regulations can lead to legal consequences. First-time travelers should familiarize themselves with the specific requirements for their destination and ensure they have the necessary documents and comply with any restrictions.
Fifth is understanding airport operations. Airport procedures provide first-time travelers with insights into how airports operate. By understanding the processes and the reasons behind them, travelers can navigate the airport more confidently, knowing what to expect and how to proceed at each stage or each processes. This understanding can help reduce anxiety and making the overall travel experience for the travelers less overwhelming.
Lastly, awareness of passengers' rights. Airport procedures also help ensure that passengers' rights are protected. These procedures often include guidelines on issues such as lost baggage, flight delays or cancellations, and passengers' assistance. First-time travelers who are familiar with these procedures are better equipped to assert their rights and seek assistance if needed.
For the overall conclusion, understanding and following airport procedures as a first-time traveler is somehow crucial for a safe, smooth, and enjoyable journey. It is advisable to research and familiarize oneself with the specific procedures of the departure and arrival airports, as well as any regulations and requirements of the destination country to ensure a hassle-free travel experience.
Day ko na lang passport ko. At lang.
Keep the faith, we will get through the days. Show your strength, we will never give up and never see us coming. Take up your arms, it can destroy. We're ready for war. Keep the faith, we are.